Good evening, everybody, and Merry Christmas. Well, right now it's Christmas Eve, but we have snow, so it's official. I mean, how perfect, huh? I'm feeling a little under the weather, sort of swollen glands kind of a thing. So I've been trying to do liquids. I'm so bad with drinking of the water. Here, I'm gonna do it right now. I love proving myself wrong. I noticed that, if it's not windy, because, wind kind of changes the chill factor. But I noticed that as long as it stays kind of in the 30s, it's not so bad. I'm pretty acclimated to that. It's when it kind of starts getting into the 20s, then the challenge is on. And of course, when it gets into the teens, that's a fight. I was gonna go to the casino and get like a turkey dinner. I might still do that, who knows. But instead I saved a little money and just bought some chicken soup and some tortillas. And you can break the tortillas into the chicken soup and you Mexicans know what I'm talking about. With the sun going down so early, 4:30, the sun is down. Man, that just throws off my sleeping so much, because I'll get to sleep by 6 o'clock, be wide awake by midnight, 1 o'clock. So you just kind of go with it. Today I tried to work on a music video that I'm working on, and there's something wrong. There's something wrong with the footage, because no matter what I do, it's just corrupt. And I put so much work into it. I really need to get an SD drive and back stuff up. Now, I have my base layer on right now, and I'm starting to feel a little chill. I'm not cold, but I'm starting to feel a little chill. There's a little trick that I use to stay warm. It might sound silly, but the trick is this: don't get cold. So once you get cold, then you have to do the work of getting warm again. And that could be challenging under the circumstances. When you start feeling the cold, start layering up. So in other words, don't wait until you're cold to start putting on some layers. One of the things I like to do before I go to sleep, it's a little bit of housekeeping, but it's kitchen housekeeping. I like to try to get all the stuff that's needed for making coffee for when I wake up in the morning. And when I don't do that, it could be very frustrating trying to get all the little pieces together, trying to find the spoon, and then trying to remember that you're looking for the spoon, or whatever it might be. I've always been on YouTube and all the other social medias, but after a while, I had to start dropping all the various social medias. And then just recently, I've kind of picked up some of the social medias for business and also for pleasure. It's kind of nice that I was away for so long, because I've realized that there's just certain things you shouldn't tolerate. You don't need a lot of friends or a lot of followers. People that say that they're your friends, but then really work just unnecessarily hard to make you feel bad about yourself. Well, there's just no tolerance for that. It's not that anyone has made me feel bad, but it's just been the attempt of the person, and multiple attempts, because we all slip every once in a while, and we don't mean to make somebody feel bad. But when you consecutively and continually say things or post things that obviously are just trying to make you feel bad, then that person just got to go. Au revoir. Arrivederci. That doesn't mean that we're mortal enemies or anything. What it means is that I don't want to communicate with whoever that person is over social media. Face to face, usually just fine. People tend to behave themselves face to face. But I tell you, when they get behind a car or a computer or a phone, some people just, they lose their social graces, let's say. And in fact, I'll even say this. There are a good handful of people that I love. I love these people, but I just cannot communicate with them over social media. Well, it's 2024. It's coming up. It doesn't really mean anything, nor does any holiday or any particular day of the week really mean anything to me these days. Due to my injuries, I have switched out my skateboard, so now I've got my bomb-ass board, the 9-inch with the risers and the Rough Rider wheels. And I did this so there's less of a chance of me falling. And plus, they got the 169 Indy trucks on there rather than the Thunders that are on my shake junt board. Yeah, the Thunders are great for learning, doing tricks and stuff. But man, I just love the Indies. Yeah, especially the Indy 169s. What a great truck. And that's the 169 Forged Hollows, for those of you that care. So yeah, phase 1 of the re-gear has been successful, but there's gonna be a little bit of tweaking, especially for the up-and-coming cold. So, but boy, do I have a lot of work to do in the warehouse. So, and the quicker I do it, the better, because then I could move into some warmer climate. All right, well, like I said, I'm not feeling all that great, so I think I'll make something warm. I'll see you in the morning, unless I think of something. Good morning, everybody, and Merry Christmas. It's not too cold. It's not bad. My hands aren't cold or anything right now. Check this out. The Three Stooges. These guys were full-on gangsters. So I tried to hit it as early as possible. Woke up, I guess about 2:30 a.m. 2:30 a.m. Yeah, just relaxing and enjoying Facebook. I gotta say, Facebook is one of those platforms that, I guess we could just say Facebook is a platform that can be really good, but you got to keep up on it. You got to do your curating, your vetting. What I have to do right now is brush my teeth. Christmas brush teething. Teeth brushing. Toothbrush. It should be teeth brush, not toothbrush. Just saying. Kind of like hair's brush. Not hairbrush, hair's brush. Well, we didn't get snow, but we did get a full Christmas moon. Look at that. Some of you may know I am a magician, which means I spend a great deal of my time conjuring. I just saw a video that really does a good job of explaining the magician's journey. Check this out.
The journey of the magician archetype is a narrative that often follows a distinct pattern, much like the hero's journey. The magician, possessing unique abilities or knowledge, starts his journey with a sense of personal power. This power could be magical, intellectual, or symbolic. As he navigates through life, he confronts various moral dilemmas. These challenges may test the ethical boundaries of his power and force him to question the responsible and rightful use of his abilities. In the face of moral dilemmas or challenges, the magician may choose to separate himself from the world at large. This separation can be physical, emotional, or symbolic. This period of isolation allows the magician to reflect on his power, its origins, and its potential impact on the world. It's a time of introspection and self-discovery. During the separation, the magician may come face to face with his shadow. The confrontation with the shadow is a critical moment. The magician must acknowledge and integrate these shadow elements rather than being consumed by them. The confrontation with the shadow often leads to a pivotal choice. The magician must decide between self-preservation, succumbing to the darker aspects within, or choosing greatness, embracing a higher purpose or calling. This choice is central to the magician's transformation. It defines his character and sets the direction for the remainder of his journey. Having made a choice, the magician returns to the world from his period of separation. This return signifies a transformation and a newfound understanding of his role and purpose. The magician re-engages with the world, now dedicated to a particular course of action. This could involve using his abilities for the greater good, teaching others, or contributing to a higher cause. The final stage involves the magician dedicating himself and his unique abilities to the chosen path. This commitment is a testament to his growth, maturity, and the integration of the lessons learned during his journey. The magician becomes a force for positive change, using his power responsibly and contributing to the betterment of the world.
The practice of magic goes beyond mere trickery, says the trickster. Did somebody say Christmas Hill Bomb? Oh yeah, I just said that.